Bo Nix is a tough-as-nails quarterback. Mac Jones is a guy who's throwing it as well as in any quarterback in the country. Here's Bo Nix on Mac Jones.
Yeah, he does a great job of managing the game, getting the ball to his players around him. Obviously, he's got a great running back, great offensive line, great receivers. That helps a lot, but he does a good job of managing the game, taking completions, and knowing what to do with the ball.
The phrase game manager sure is an interesting way to describe the quarterback who's ranked first in the country in QBR and has the #1 passer rating in the NCAA. Sure, Mac has all the weapons around him, but Alabama wouldn't be where they are without Mac as QB1. Jones never had the chance to respond to Nix's statement, but when asked earlier this week about ratings as a player coming out of high school, it's apparent that Mac stays focused on the task at hand and doesn't take in the outside noise. And that dates all the way back to recruiting in high school.
You know, people always give you a rating or whatever in high school, but once you step on campus, it doesn't really matter. And, you know, we're just trying to, get better every week, and you can only look back to see how far you've come, but you can't really focus on, oh, I was a 3-star, I'm this or that. I mean, people are going to criticize you or give you too much praise every week. So you kind of just have to stay even-keeled and just do your job and get better every week.
William Galloway reporting for Crimson Tide Kickoff. And each week, we like to take you behind enemy lines to let you know what the opponent's thinking. CTKO's William Galloway joins us now. And this week, William, you had the opportunity to talk to the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Hey, Gary, Auburn enters this Iron Bowl ranked number 22 in the college football playoff rankings, but they've struggled in certain areas this year. Andy said that today the Tigers need to be exceptional in the running game.
If Auburn doesn't run the ball well against Alabama, in my opinion, the Tigers are in some trouble. When Auburn has been its best offensively this year, it has been able to run the football, and that opened up the passing game for the Tigers. When Auburn struggled a bit, the South Carolina game, the Georgia game especially, which was Auburn's first loss, it didn't run the ball very well at all.
Auburn is currently 5th in the SEC, averaging 170 rushing yards per game. For comparison's sake, Alabama is 3rd and averages 182 yards per game on the ground. Under center for Auburn, Bo Nix leads the Tigers into Tuscaloosa with a 1-0 career record in the Iron Bowl. Burcham says the key for Nix is limiting turnovers.
He threw an interception early against Tennessee, so Auburn had to break that trend to win the game, and it did. I think he's been a more efficient quarterback. I think he's made better decisions this year. I also think he's been a better runner this year, William. And I'm not just saying scrambling out of the pocket. When he is the primary threat on an offensive play, he's been very good. I think he has taken a big step forward from his freshman to his sophomore year.
Defensively for Auburn, slowing down the Crimson Tide is no easy task.
It's as good an Alabama offense as we've seen, I think, in quite some time. And how Auburn is able to control that. Listen, Tennessee ran on Auburn this past weekend. And the only thing I was thinking of is that Alabama's run game is better than Tennessee's. So how is Auburn going to stop or control or slow down that Alabama offense? That's a question that I don't have an answer for, but you know what? I don't have to have the answer for that one. But it's a big, big factor because if Auburn is able to take away the run games somehow, then Mac Jones still has all the weapons that he needs as a quarterback, and he's been terrific.
It's Alabama, it's Auburn, it's the 85th Iron Bowl, and everyone on both sides is fired up for this one. Reporting live for CTKO, I'm William Galloway.
Thanks, William. Awesome report, and of course, thanks to Andy Burcham, the voice of the Auburn Tigers.